Hello everyone, it's Al Abdallah, EXP Realty. We got Michelle Sayward, Steven Sala, Denise Ayala, Mark Marashli. We just thought we'll do a quick roundtable to talk a little bit about real estate and leads and how to get leads. So Michelle, why don't we start with you? What is your best source of way of getting leads for realtors getting into the business or already in the business?
Yeah, so the reason we put this camera running is because we were all sitting and having these conversations, collaborating.
Yeah.
And we thought that the public might want to see what happens with collaboration. So Steve popped back into my office because he's been out of it actively selling real estate for a little while. I mean, you weren't. Yeah. And so he saw the dry erase board that I had in the office and was saying, how do you get so many listing leads? A week ago, I posted on my social media how I'm getting leads. And that is, I can't remember the exact number because I don't have the stats in front of me, but it was a little bit over 100 deals came from my past client centers of influence. So I've been selling for 18 years. And in the 18 years, I've built up a database. And so I found that when I physically moved my office to this physical location, that I felt I had to throw some more money at an ad spend. Yeah. I'm in a new location, let's dump some money and throw it onto social media or Zillow or Realtor.com or whatever. And I wanted to say, hey, I'm here.
That's what everybody does, right?
And my engineering husband took the numbers and he broke them down and we looked at it. And it's been 1 year, June 8th, that I'll have been here. And the truth is, I spent a boatload more money to advertise that I'm here. And the boatload did not produce a boatload more of leads. So we were just talking about, okay, how can you get some leads? And Denise is also very interested to know, what do you do to have to generate some leads and to keep this thing going? Al and I have been in production for a long time.
Yeah.
And so we really have just known, okay, you really got to focus on making those calls and digging deep. And I thought, okay, I still need some new blood coming in, which in fact you do. Call for sale by owners, call expired listings, call that stuff that comes, that you're supposed to call. But giving more to the people who already know you, love you, trust you is tremendous.
Sure.
And that's calling, that's mailing, that's sending little videos, that's just expressing that you care about their well-being.
Love you, know you, trust you.
Big.
I love the way you say that. It's great.
Right. Because that's
mailing is still working. A lot of people, they say, no, you send in 1,000 cards, what do you get?
This is people, she's saying that love you, know you, trust you.
Yeah.
So if they see your picture, they're not going to
family, friends, sphere of influence, people that you see.
They're not going to throw your advertisement in the garbage. They might even hang it on the refrigerator.
And they're not going to throw your advertisement in the garbage when you're calling them. And you go, hey, I just sent you a postcard in the mail, or and then like a couple weeks later you're calling, hey, it's the spring market. I just want to touch base with you, see if your family has any interest in buying or selling a home right now.
But if you're doing mailers without a phone call, it's a waste of money. Personally, I'm old school about leads. I still believe, my biggest pet peeve I've always had, it annoys me like no tomorrow, is we used to get sign calls and lead calls on our properties many years ago.
Yeah,
we used to get so many calls on our properties because that's the only way a buyer can get the information on the property. They didn't have the internet and all these search algorithm systems and all that. And then, Zillow and all these other companies got into the search of, the Realtor National Association of Realtors started feeding all these companies our information. Well, what that did for us is we lost all of our leads to these companies. And these companies, all they're doing is just selling them back to us. I just don't feel comfortable paying for leads. I don't feel comfortable buying leads. I don't feel comfortable giving these companies our leads that we listed and then they're selling them back to us. So I believe the old fashioned way that you got to call for sale by owners, you got to call expired listings, you got to call unconditional withdrawals, you got to call your past clients' sphere of influence and people you know and trust and love, right?
I love that.
And I'll say this, nobody wants to call, nobody wants to pick up the phone and call, but you got two choices. You can be uncomfortable and be broke, or you can be uncomfortable making prospecting calls.
So I always said,
I'm gonna add to
exactly.
So the only way that I know how to do business too as well is good old fashioned sweat equity. So I'm into the prospecting and getting on the phone and making those calls too. and I'm going to say this to everybody out there, that trust me when I tell you, once you get rejected a certain amount of times, you're okay with it. You learn to just, hear the no as an opportunity and not hear no as a rejection. Let's
Not
just put
gonna
it
do
that
it
way.
again.
It's
Right?
not personal.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. You just, keep going to the next phone call or the next person in line, and you get better at handling that objection or handling whatever it comes out.
But you're getting paid, not paying for those leads. You're getting paid if you lock up that listing or
Correct.
sale instead of buying that listing or that lead.
Yeah.
I personally would rather, get something instead of pay for something.
Yeah.
You know what else pays huge dividends? When you're told no and you accept rejection really well, and you still love and adore that person anyway for telling you no.
Yeah, it's okay.
I had it today, just as an example. Somebody said, "Nope, you know what? We're not selling right now." Okay, great, no problem. I'm going to be working here for the next 20 years.
Yeah, right.
So call me
Yeah.
anytime in the next 20
I
years.
love that answer.
And I didn't get offended. I wasn't hurt by it. It's a life decision for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you didn't make them feel bad because they're rejecting you in the moment, they appreciate you even more in years to come.
Yeah. So and this is not a way of generating leads, but I think I can offer this. Like I have a way of looking at the leads that I have in front of me, and I do a rating system from the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very hot and 1 being cold.
Right.
Okay. So calling expires and for sale by owners are a lot hotter than sitting at inside of a house and doing an open house.
Right.
Right.
Or just listed
Or
just,
you know what? As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, that's again the people that trust you and love you and that know you.
Yeah.
Actually, that may be hot because they're going to be willing to give you a referral.
Yeah.
Because they
Yes.
trust you, love you, and know you. So
Yes.
again, that's just great advice. What you're saying. I appreciate that. So I would put that on the scale of 1 to 10. I would put that 5 to 10.
Yep.
So for sale by owners and expireds and prospecting, that's 5 to 10. So whatever we're doing in this business to get leads, I think we need to make sure that it's at least warm to hot.
Yep.
So at least we're making money in the time that we're waiting, and then eventually that turning into a lot more business.
But Steve, what does everybody want? Everybody wants feed me.
No.
I want to be fed leads, right? I want to get leads. I don't want to call leads. ABC always be calling, ABA always be asking, or always be closing. You want to call it, or ABR always be ready. I mean, there's so many short letters for these type of situations. Denise, I mean, you've been in a business since 2001, and when you started in 2001, the leads used to come in, I would assume, through sign calls and whatnot. And now it's what?
It's internet. It's posting your name out there. It's being out there.
Social media.
Social media.
It's like if you're not on social media, you're not in the business anymore.
No.
Like if you're not on social media, people think you're not in the real estate business anymore.
Right.
I mean,
If you're not
that's
posting,
crazy. If you're not
on
posting
social,
anything,
you have to post.
you have to post. Yeah,
Keep put
People
your
need to know
face
you're
out
there.
isn't that crazy?
I think
I mean, it's
that's
good and bad. You know what I'm saying?
in a lot of ways, though. This has replaced the mail that you get in
Sure.
your mailbox, or it's an added.
It's free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
But it's more than just Facebook, though. I mean, you have like the Twitter account, you have Instagram, you have LinkedIn, you have every
10 different ways people can get a hold of you and
Right, yeah.
watch you. It's
So
like you have to post whatever you
expand.
post. You got to post on all.
Right. Yeah, you have to make sure it's everywhere out there, not just one form of social
That's good
media.
advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time I post something, I would have to post on Instagram, post on Twitter, or post on Snapchat. And my Snapchat for my kids made me get it. And post on Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, did I post on?" Like it's over. It's a lot of
You have
work.
a checklist.
You're doing Aldo more than I think most people with social media.
Sure.
And you're getting, you just, before the camera started rolling, you were just saying that you're getting leads off of social media.
Oh, absolutely.
So what are you doing to get leads off social media?
So whenever I post my properties, for sale, before I would post a property, a picture of it, and the information, and they would say like or comment, nice house, right?
Right.
Now they have to click the link, the picture, to get the information. The minute they click the picture and the information, I have everything about that person, and that's a good thing, because if they click the picture, that means they have interest, right? So what if I called you, Steve, and said, "Hey, Steve, I just noticed you clicked the information on my ad on Facebook or whatever social media, and what questions did you have?" And you guys said, "Well, how many of this?" And we're having that collaboration, right? Now I just give you more information than the link, but at least now you have a live person talking to you immediately. The minute you click on it, I Now,
great. Wow.
yeah, that's technology.
It's really cool.
I didn't think
Yeah,
about
that's a KV core technology that we
Oh,
have.
okay.
Which
Oh,
KV
KV
core,
core.
yeah, KV
Right.
core, which is a CRM system that
Yeah.
we have.
And people can
EXP.
buy that. You can,
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
How much
EXP
does that cost every month?
It's well, if you're EXP, it's free. But if you buy it on your own, you have to research because there's different levels of what you pay for.
Yeah.
But I know some of the premium ones are like $7,000 for a year. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Oosh.
I know some people are paying $700-800 a month for the website. Even on my website, if you click on my website or your website, whatever, they do a search, it notifies you their name and number. So there's a lot of ways to get leads without paying for them, and that's the beauty of KV Core and the EXP model and the system
It
is because you're getting leads by paying a small fee monthly as opposed to paying a large fee for another
I'm
search
paying a lot of
algorithm.
people Redex.
RedX, and how much do you pay for that? A lot of money.
Yeah.
And
Pay $300 a month.
$300 a month.
A month.
See, that's
And
ridiculous.
then but what Al's talking about is that with KV Core, that what's included is that now when people click on his listings, it can be everyone that's already in his
Already in
social
the
network.
system? Yeah.
Everyone that he's got in social media.
Yeah,
Everyone
and
on Facebook, everyone on Instagram, everybody, whatever. So people that he already knows, love him, trust him, are friends with him on social media, he can now see that they're looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Like I have. Hi Kelly. I have this is I'm going to talk about you.
Yeah.
I have a client. I sold her home 2 years ago, and she moved in with her boyfriend. And I saw that she was looking at new listings. Now I would think 2 years, she's not going anywhere. She just moved in with her boyfriend. Like this is going to be, they're not been a long-lasting relationship. This is not. She's not going to move after 2 years. And she said, Michelle, I really can't stand my boyfriend's house. We need to buy a new place together.
Oh no.
Would I have called her after 2 years?
Oh, now we're good? Okay,
Maybe
we're
not.
still recording. Okay, good.
All right, maybe not. I wouldn't have called her after just 2 years. I would have
Yeah.
thought that's a very short amount of time. But now that I see that she's looking at stuff that I'm posting,
She reminded
Hey,
me.
Steve.
That replaced the phone call.
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
So
you
now
know-
I have a reason to reach out. Hey,
You know,
Is that
hey, I
because
just sold
is
your
that
house.
because we still in their face? They see us.
I just called her. and
Insight in mind.
when I saw through KV Core that she was looking at new listings. Hey, Kelly, it's Michelle.
You know,
What are you doing looking at real estate? I just moved you and your
you
boyfriend's
know how
house
she
2
knew.
years ago.
You know how she knew because when your client browses, just browses called behavior.
Yeah.
It notifies you. Steve is looking at that house right now.
Yeah.
You're just browsing. So now you've seen Steve is active.
That's part of KV Core.
That's part of KV Core. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a very attractive lead generating system for $50 a month. that you get
Insight in mind.
inside, out of sight, out of mind.
Out of
Correct.
mind.
So if you put your property that you have for sale on social media, somebody shares it, and so one of their friends sees it off of theirs, you still get their friends.
The
If
minute
they
if
share
they
it.
share it, yeah, they will click the link.
Okay.
You will get notified.
Okay. So
Wow.
even if their friend clicks
Yeah.
the link, so it's
So if
not
it
even-
shares 25 times and 25 different people click it, you're gonna get their information.
right, and if they share it 25 times, who's to
So-
say
so-
how many
Right,
people
right,
are
right.
seeing it?
So let me share with you just like this is something that's pretty interesting. You know, on MLS when you save a buyer's information and it
Yeah.
sends them new
Yes.
listings,
Yeah.
Yes.
you get CC'd if you want it CC'd,
Yeah.
Right.
and then it kind of shows you if they loved it or liked it, whatever.
Yeah.
What in the past since I joined EXP, what I've been doing is having people go to my website and browse homes on my website, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you why. Because when we used to have a website before, when you bought your website, right?
Yeah.
You pay monthly $700-800, whatever it is a month.
IDX.
IDX. This one, if they go on MLS, I don't have control of what they're doing. When they go on my website, they put the features and criteria they want to their liking, and they change it, they add price, they lower you know how they do on Zillow and Trulia and all that?
Yeah, they
But I'm
do.
having them do it on my website
Yeah, it's
because
self-propelled.
every behavior they do, everything they do on there and what houses they're looking at, I know what they're seeing, and it gives them control. Because a lot of buyers, they don't like the MLS feature that we send them because they don't have control.
It's
I need a
not.
notebook.
It's
I better
not.
write this down.
Yeah, it's not. How do you say? Person friendly.
It's not personal friendly.
It's not
So
personal.
the KV Core or the website that we get through KV Core,
Yeah.
when they plug in their information, they have full control of looking at different neighborhoods, and it also gives them the list of open houses. It gives them everybody else's listings.
It doesn't shut the buyers down from
No.
like a limited amount of search. You know how your other website you had it was
Like if
shutting
you
down?
put right now on MLS, Steve is looking up to 200,000
Yeah.
in this area and this criteria. it's going to keep giving them homes up to 200,000, that criteria, that price.
Right, exactly.
Now, if you send them to your website, Steve can say, you know what?
can play
I
with
don't
it.
want to look in Trenton anymore. I want to look in Dearborn. I want to
Just
look
do it
in.
on
I
the
want to go to 250.
I want to go to 250. I want to look at multifamily. I want to change whatever he's doing. I have record of whatever he's
And
doing.
you don't have to take care of that yourself.
Yes.
It's self-propelled.
It's
Yes,
done.
Why am I not doing this right now?
I don't
Because
know why.
that's
I
why-
didn't know.
that's why we're having this round table or
That's what
rectangular
we started
table.
doing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why we're doing
Okay.
this rectangular table.
Hold on, I like to capitalize on everything. So, the people that you love and you know that love you and that know you and they trust you, your recommendation is we should be digging deeper into that for more leads.
Yeah.
You're saying be more active and stay active on
Insight in mind.
in all social media.
On
So
social
you're
media.
insight in mind versus outside out of mind.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're saying good old fashions.
Always be calling.
Always be calling, stay on the phone, be active, sweat equity.
Social
I concur.
events. Social events.
Yeah.
Make sure you're in the presence of social events, and don't go to a social event and like hide in the corner. You see me at a social event, you work the crowd. Hey, how's it going, Michelle? How are you? Great. How you been? Where you live now? Oh, we live in Trenton. Oh, Trenton. Oh, how long have you lived there? Really? You want to have these conversations, and you want to ask who else? Who do you know that's looking to buy or sell? If you get in the habit of saying who do you know that's looking to buy or sell, is different than saying if you know anyone looking to buy or sell. Who is an answer, and you keep asking that on a daily basis.
Never mind.
You answered it already. He doesn't have no more.
I'm just trying to. So,
Mark,
that's
We're
good.
just gonna stay active on the social media. That's number one. A lot of people they thought I'm out of real estate. Now I'm going back to it. I'm gonna present myself up to them.
I promise you, you're gonna get a lot of people
And
calling you.
that is accountability because everyone's gonna know.
Yeah.
Steve Sala,
Yes, sir.
what would you say is, what was your thoughts over this whole meeting, finalizing your final thoughts?
I would say that just by coming into this office alone and meeting you today, knowing that we have had deals together in the past, and we didn't even know each other. We
No,
just know we
your
had
voice.
deals. Yeah, we voice, and that's it. And honestly, I couldn't remember until I heard the name today that we were coming here.
Yeah.
So I would say doing this, being in front of you today was absolutely wonderful. It was beautiful. I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from you.
Everybody.
I just love this concept right here. This is what I'm talking about. This to me
And
is
this is
just
only
so
5 of
valuable.
us right now.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
But
wait.
just wait.
Yeah. But I know this is what I do know
Yeah.
is that when we're all helping each other like this, it is going to make every one of us more money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
And
it's
it's
going to
gonna-
help everybody at the same
And
time.
more importantly, not only us happy, but our clients, our buyers and sellers out
They're
there.
gonna be happier.
If we collaborate and learn off each other, we'll be able to teach you or help you in your home search or selling your home. So this is the EXP model. If you are interested in getting more information, Michelle Sayward, Denise Ayala, Al Abdallah, Mark Marashli, Steve Sala. We are the EXP team, and we are the partners of the company. Thank you very much for watching our roundtable. We will have more episodes coming soon.
Yes.
All right.